How we doing? We're gonna be doing some goddamn franchise. Yes, we're gonna use real life NFL roster. Man, my knee hurts like hell.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Fellas, we've got to have a great practice today. There's no other option. We've got 17 weeks. We strap it up and we get better. This is one of those times.
It's way better. Yeah, it looks way better. Like this drink is way smoother. Oh my god.
Here we go.
This was way smoother than current gen.
Here we go.
Bro, yo, I should have made him at least a little bit smaller. Yeah.
Hey man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You're taking the first steps towards success this week.
I like stuff. Oh.
This is the player card. This is your development trait. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players will progress faster over time. You can improve your development trait by being one of the top performers in the league at your position.
But nah, we gonna play the full thing. Hey, this is dope. Yo, this is fire. Hey, look, chat, I know what I'm doing to say. Let's conclude the course, please. Let's play some Madden, baby. So this is dope on next gen.
the Denver Broncos, taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Why is this shit showing me plays, bro? Why am I playing this, bro?
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Locke. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. After the sack on 1st down, Locke has caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. That one covers 24 yards.
That
it's a first down.
Fire.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsay, and he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Charles, we take a look here at the 49ers draft class for 2020. You know, not too often you see a Super Bowl team have 2 first-round picks.
You're absolutely right about that, because typically if you're the Super Bowl team, people aren't really wanting to deal with you very much, and instead San Francisco got it done. The first of those picks, it cost him DeForest Buckner. He went to Indianapolis, but he got his replacement in number 13 in Javon Kinlaw. Then how about him getting Brandon Ayuk, a wide receiver from Arizona State, with their 2nd pick? The draft is top-heavy, but it is quality.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Lindsay. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, creates a penalty.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, 49ers nothing.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And a 49er 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Really nice job picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of speed behind him, he's right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Why is he moving so slow?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, my God.
There and bring him down. Azeez Al-Shaair. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Boom.
Sometimes called just straight-ahead pursuit.
Yo, he knocked his name down.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start...
Sit down.
The pressure too great, and he goes down.
Sit down, boy.
Pass rusher extraordinaire, deep forward that time, getting the sack.
But this is what happens when
Gotcha.
you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Next Gen
Now
Stats.
goal for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, proven that they can go down and score. So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Another try after the first down sack. Driscoll under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way.
I really like
that. Was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Coleman has him here right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys. Well, you certainly have to give him a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his second year with the Niners. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Fielded in the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. The throw taken in by Hamilton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Not Nick Bosa.
Able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Benjamin.
I did it. I did it. I freaking did it.
Touchdown.
Yo, I did it.
That'll go down as an 84-yard
Let's go.
return.
Let's go.
Stretch their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts,
That's
that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
It's crazy how they all went to the right side. I did it. I did one move, and I was good. I had that whole left field to myself.
He did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Oh, what a move. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder.
8 seconds. I want to try and go ahead.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 63 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Welcome back now to Denver, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Gold now out to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Back at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Driscoll, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Oh, a heck of a move. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20.
The running back again, the ball carrier.
No.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is right through. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And the pressure gets to him again. Solomon Thomas, his 2nd sack of the night. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that will be incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
49ers.
That's a fucking truck running towards us.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Denver, good night, everybody.
Yeah. Dang.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today.
Yeah. Bro. Why is this nigga one on my body? Oh shit. Oh my god. Alright. Check. We're gonna do play the moments, the fastest way to play. jump into the game-defining plays. Crucial third downs, 2-minute warning drills, red zone moments, and more. Let's see what this is. Let's have some fun.
Tonight, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California.
And we drop you in here under the lights. First drive of the contest. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Great play there. 75 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates.
This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design here to disrupt this third down play? Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Niners are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er. This defense backed up now as they're looking at a first and goal just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Carr going to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Nick Bosa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Carr now on third and goal. And he's going to go down again. Dee Ford able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on second and goal, a sack on third and goal. Now brings up a decision on fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20.
Boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Fucking goal. The first time ever. Back winning this shit back on the dip. Took it to the house. The first time ever running it back from a block kick. That was fire. That was fire, chat. Come on, baby.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? Play action. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers had 6 to their lead. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they tried to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of the guy out of the backfield.
Oh my God!
They did right there.
And the final clock.
Yo, that's OD. Yo, this one is dope.
A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th.
How we doing today?
They'll look to throw again.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! One hand! One hand! We gonna go crazy!
26 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Oh, that was some fire!
Felt very military to me. Very precise.
Just missed that ball right there.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. 4th down, Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. Now the 49ers are going to... 4th quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 37 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second.
Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a Kyle Witherspoon. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We gotta get back. What I want to know is...
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Like 80 pounds. Here we go, here we go. 80 pounds. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like that. Here we go. 80 pounds. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. We'll see Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. First time we get to see the 49ers offense behind their quarterback, now in his 7th season as a pro from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year at New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. This is caught inside the 15. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And I can't imagine this defense thought they'd see a play like this on 3rd and short. If you're going to beat a defense deep, you got to catch them when they're not expecting it. That was the perfect time to do it, and it paid off big.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays, and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Oh, yeah!
For the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle for loss to Robert Quinn.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Javon Kinlaw gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel, this time the catch made. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 50 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And it is now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to go.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Trubisky. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Trubisky. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Trubisky's pass intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl? Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
We'll remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Eric Armstead, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee you this, they'll be talking about the start of the 4th quarter. We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
It don't even matter. It don't matter.
Touchdown, 49ers. A punt return of 65 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And left side here, it's Graham. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw. Trubisky on first down. Forced out. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will be brought down as time is
I ran right in front of that.
this first half
Grabbed
of
it.
action.
I ran right in front
So
of
we've
them
come
both.
to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the three-quarter pole in the preseason. The whole league will be in action next Thursday night to wrap it all up. And then we start for real a week after that with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Yeah, I most definitely will during the Madden settings and stuff, because I was trying to do that like through here. Okay, so yeah, let's put that like that. We going down. Places James down on 30. Cause I wanna. Matter of fact, I'll do 50. Because that way it's evened out with my voice and the game. Yeah, I do, but the whole thing is I gotta like actually get my team settled. I haven't like really played it. Oh damn. But yeah, like so I do play ultimate teams. Yo, that's dope, bro. But not like I gotta get my team settled. I've been playing more of like 2K, so my team on 2K is way more like crazier than it is on Madden. That just no, I don't really. I'm not really like. I don't really play Madden like that, so.
And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here.
That.
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
56, Mike, 56, right.
Now Trubisky on third and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. D Ford picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive
Like
line.
I'm literally like I'm trying to take it step by step of getting back into my Madden days. So it's like it's gonna take me a few. So I know it's gonna probably. For real, bro. Like, you're not even lying. It really is a tough grind.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues.
Thank you so much, Go Gaming. Thank you so much, man. Literally, I appreciate you, man. And I most definitely followed you right back when you followed me.
And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Shoot, just let me know. I'll watch your stream, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go to sleep right after this, so whenever you do stream, I'll have it on to watch and stuff, bro. If you don't see me comment, it's because I'm probably asleep and I'm just listening to it. Literally. That.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Yep.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's good, man.
Nice play design there with the touchdowns. Looked good at the start.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not trying to do, like, I'm not doing streaming for clout or anything. I'm just doing streaming for fun because it's something I want to do. I just like to play video games. I want to show people the games that I play and what I can do in video games. You feel me? Like, people be like, oh, no, you trying to be clout. No, I'm not clout chasing for nothing. I don't do none of that. I just like showing off the video games that I'm playing. And it's like, yeah, like, nobody will understand that. Some people will think it's clout chasing. Some others know that it's just gaming.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has been a touchdown machine. It has been enjoyable to watch.
And the scoreboard continues to light up as a result of his efforts. He's been a blast, though. Every time
but I just do the streaming stuff for fun. I tell people all the time, listen, if I get the 50 followers, cool. If I don't get the 50 followers, it's still cool because I know what I could do. Oh, damn, I messed up there. That was my fault. I messed up my own play.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28. So into big territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 24. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, look at that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Now a breakout start for the Niners in 2019. This is Raheem Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 22-yard scamper. And the 49ers continue to roll. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
To kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Javon Wims, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Intended for Javon Wims. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the...
There's Foles. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Foles. And down he goes. The 49ers players get there. Solomon Thomas, they love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Foles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people. Just open it up for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yes, you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. And that is incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. take it at about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
Check.
Now Mostert. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
All right, chat. This is where I'm going to end it at. Well, after I do my upgrade. Let's do this. But yeah, alright, chat. Thank y'all for coming out and watching me play some franchise. I will be on the franchise probably tomorrow. I don't know what time yet, but I know I'm going to be on. But yes, thank y'all all for coming out. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all, chat. Have a good night.